It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tony Cingrani, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, but let's not focus on that. They're 1-0. Last game they were able to get a W. Let's see if they continue that momentum today and start playing some consistent baseball.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's Neil Walker standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Cingrani has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Skied into straightaway right. Number 20 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Gus Shasha, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Stepping in, Luis Robert. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
First pitch on its way. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 20.
Into the box now, number 20. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Now here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, You kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Carlos Santana is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Out of play. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Chris Davis now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 delivery. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Santana, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Called strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate, Taylor Gutu. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Junior Lake. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Junior Lake.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Hit out towards second. And a base hit. The first of the game for the Cubs.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping into the box, Oscar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2-0 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. From the stretch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, number 7. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe. And there's one down now.
The third baseman, David Bloat.
Coming to the plate now, David Bloat. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pops this one up. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So now to the plate. Young fouled away. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Way outside. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Gus Shasha. 9-1-2 due up.
Gus Shasha.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate now, Jose Reyes. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Robert's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Tony Cingrani as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Tony Cingrani.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Luis Robert, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bouncer to the left side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Striding in once again, Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 on the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central, and that'll get down for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Chris Davis at the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
No, that's down.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse. Standing in now, Taylor Gutu, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Now back, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gus Shasta. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 pitch.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
3 runs already home here. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Number 20 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pirates lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, number 20. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now to the plate, Junior Lake. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So striding in, Oscar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On to third, but he's in safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game, so he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Into the box, number 7. And that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 20, David.
Into the box now, David Bloat. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Popped up. Davis has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs do come through with one thanks to the RBI triple. We played 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. Ready for another shot now, Neil Walker. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Lake ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Number 20 will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Cubs.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, number 1.
Here's the pitch. Young is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 52, Tony Cingrani.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Tony Cingrani. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Grounded to third. Santana's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Ready once again, Luis Robert. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1 and 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in, Logan Morrison. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now, Taylor Gutu, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the pitch.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gus Piazza.
Ready for another chance? Gus Shasha hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Frazier is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, as the lead remains 3-1. So in now for Chicago, Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Adam Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, number 20.
So stepping in, number 20, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
At the plate now, Junior Lake. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Pitch is popped up. Gutu is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Oscar Hernandez.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.